kids. I'd like to begin this afternoon's events here. I'd like to welcome everybody to the 2024-25 Athletic Season Awards. We'll begin by reading the land acknowledgement. In the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge that we are situated on the traditional lands referred to as Treaty 4 territory. These are the territories of the Cree, Ojibwe, Saulteaux, Dakota, Blackfoot, and on the homeland of the Métis Nation. We respect and honor the treaties that were made in all territories. We dedicate our efforts to working together in the spirit of collaboration and reconciliation. We acknowledge all nations, Indigenous and non-Indigenous, who live and work on this land. Unfortunately, Father Barton can't be here today, so they did pass on a prayer today, our prayer to our athletes. So in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of sport, for the discipline it teaches, the bonds it builds, and the joy it brings. As we gather to celebrate the efforts and achievements of these athletes, we ask that the intercession of Saint Sebastian, strong body, steadfast in faith, and courageous in the face of challenge. May these young men and women continue to grow in strength, humility, teamwork, and grace. Let their victories remind them of your goodness, and the struggles draw them closer to you. Bless them, Lord, that in all things on and off the field, that they may glorify you. This is a prayer from Saint Sebastian, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay. Just before we get going here today, I just have a couple housekeeping items that we will cover. First and foremost, if the fire alarm does go off, there's exits in the back, behind me as well, and obviously the front door. The bathrooms, if you need to use the bathroom, please go up to the lobby of the ring. Just a couple things for coaches and presenters. As you come up, you'll come up to the stage. Mike and John will be here, they'll give you your plaques. What we ask though is just don't be moving the microphone around too much. Please make sure you speak slowly so everybody can hear and loud enough. To our athletes, what we will do is we'll bring the winners of each award up here. Please stay on the stage. There will be a picture taken after all of the winners are on the stage. A couple of other little housekeeping things. Let's be respectful, okay? Let's be respectful and cheer for the winners. And after we are done, okay, once we're done the awards presentation today, after the grade 12s receive their jerseys, we ask that everybody stays in the gym, please. What we are going to do is we're going to get a whole school picture. So it'll be right over here. So the people in the first three rows moving back, what we're going to do is just move your chairs over so we can get a picture right over here. All right? And I'm going to pass this over to our football coaches, and to Mike and Adam, to begin our high school awards. So congratulations.
Good afternoon. My name is Matthew Zomer, and along with me is Dan Hansen and Terrell Hall. Real quickly, we'd like to thank all of our players for their hard work and dedication this season. I'm sure there was a lot of fun out there on the field. Without further ado, though, we'll launch into our 3 awards that we'll hand out tonight. And we're going to start with Dan Hansen here announcing the Rookie of the Year. All right, 2024 Hounds Football Rookie of the Year, Kingston Wofford.
Alrighty, the 2024-2025 Heart of the Hounds Football Award goes to
And lastly, I get the privilege to announce the MVP award, clearly to a very well-deserved student, great player, and had one of the best plays I've ever seen in my 7 years coaching here. And that was in our last football game when he went 106 yards on pick six. So congratulations, Brody Steve.
Cassie and Bill kind of played it this year, but I was happy to help. We had some girls on our team as well, which really added played a real shot. Just like I thank everybody that came out. The 3 awards. The first one, we're most improved to Ed Keenan, John Keenan. Second award, Heart of the Hound. I'm going to give this to Logan Strong. And our most valuable player, Henry Coleman.
The boys worked hard, worked their skills, and represented our team with pride and dedication. I'm proud of their effort and commitment throughout the year. At this time, I'd like to call out our most valuable player, Noel Adriatic. Our boys volleyball most improved player, Michael Mufasa. And our boys volleyball heart of the hound, Kirby Ruffin. Senior girls volleyball. Coaches, if we can make sure that they're up and ready for the next one.
All right, so I know volleyball season is wrapped up after all this time, the memories of the past season are incredibly vivid, especially playing hide and seek in the Airbnb in Vancouver. From practices to late night down nights, every single moment we shared contributed to something special. You all pushed yourselves and each other to be better, celebrated every point, and supported one another through every challenge we faced. The dedication, the hustle, and the heart you displayed both on and off the court were truly inspiring to witness. Beyond the wins and losses, it's the friendship and the memories that we created together that I'll cherish the most. The inside jokes, pre-game rituals, post-game debriefs, these are the moments that truly defined our team. We weren't just a group of players, we became a cohesive unit, a family. To our graduating grade 12s, Danica, Kylie, Natalie, Anya, Kiara, and JC, thank you for your commitment and leadership. Coaching many of you over the past 3 years has been an absolute privilege. Also want to shout out Sierra. Her expertise on the court was evident in every play, every decision, and your genuine love for the game was infectious. You brought so much to our team, and I believe every player on the court, and certainly myself, has benefited from your presence and passion, so thank you for that. Okay, so let's go through the awards. Can I have Hugh, Jenna, and Allie come up, please? So, first award is for most valuable player. This award goes to someone who, quite frankly, we couldn't have played a single game without. She was the backbone of our offense and a crucial link for every single attack. It's not an exaggeration to say that she literally ran the show. Our MVP is Hugh. Next, we have our Heart of the Hound. This award celebrates the player who exemplifies unwavering spirit, dedication, and leadership. This athlete was one of our fearless leaders, consistently stepping up both on and off the court. She inspired her teammates, always pushed for excellence, and her presence was always a steadying force. The Heart of the Hound goes to Jenna. And finally, for our most improved player, this award recognizes an athlete who has shown incredible growth and made huge strides in her game this season. Her dedication to developing her skills at such a young age was remarkable. While we're certainly going to miss her on the court next year, I'm incredibly excited to see all the amazing things she'll accomplish in her volleyball journey. Our most improved is Allie.
So this year was our first year for club for here at Notre Dame. As you know, we were called Argos, separate a little bit. So we're the Argos Club the first year in 2025. We have 3 awards here. We'll go with MVP first. Okay. This athlete has poured her heart into the game and has truly dedicated herself to volleyball, falling in love with the process and learning. Taking the commitment and time to grow, and grow she has. Throughout the season, we've watched her soar, build power, and sharpen her skills. She's shining even brighter as a teammate and a person. It's been an incredible journey to watch her rise, and know that this is only the beginning as she's headed out to BC. Please join me in welcoming our MVP for the season, the first year of the Argos season, monster hitter Canada. Heart of the Hound. Okay, this athlete leads with her heart, supports supports those around her, and sets the tone through her actions. Her energy is definitely infectious. I think in this club season, though, we watched her grow in a different way, not just in her skill, but in her confidence. She found her voice, and stepping through her strength, it became a powerful presence on the court. She is the steady heartbeat of this team, and we're so proud of the leader she's become. The heart of the hound goes to Jenna. And for rookie of the year, or most improved of the year, this athlete is particularly calm, focused, and steady. An athlete who sees what needs to be done, and by the end of the season did it with fearlessness and confidence. She's tough on herself, but that's only because she cares deeply. Her control of the ball anchored her team, and her quiet leadership spoke volumes. With volleyball in her blood, this year she felt the pull to honor the game, and her parents love both volleyball and hockey. She rose to the call with her heart and grit. We thank her for her dedication. That has also led her to an opportunity to be represented on the team in the Canada Summer Games team. So, Rookie of the Year is Hugh.
Nicole and I had the pleasure of coaching the JV girls volleyball team this year. With so many of our players involved in other sports and activity, our rosters changed from game to game, but that didn't stop us from being competitive. And while our playoff run was shorter than we hoped, it didn't take away from the great season and team that we had. Our first award is for Heart of the Hound and is going to Sarah Harvest. Our second award is for Most Improved Player and goes to Abby Bukowski. And our final award, MVP, is Finley Ferris. Good afternoon. The cross-country running team had a great season with 11 athletes participating. We attended 2 invitational meets, one in Rollo and one in Moose Jaw, and then 7 athletes attended the district meet at Echo Valley Provincial Park. 5 athletes attended provincials with some strong finishes, and I'd like to give a shout out to Cindy Salamandra, who attended provincials every year of her 4 years as a hound. I'd also like to thank Mackenzie Brad for her support of the team with driving and taking photos of our hounds at their races. Congratulations to all our cross-country athletes on a strong finish to the season. So our Most Improved Award this year goes to Lillian Van Horst. Our Heart of the Hound goes to 2 grade 12 students who showed up all the time for practice and worked their best. And so Heart of the Hound would be Sydney Salamandra and Brody Steves. to a young man who finished in the top 10 of over 100 athletes at provincials, and that's Wyatt Carney.
And I'm here to present the awards for the wrestling team. I'd like to begin by thanking all of my associate coaches for letting their athletes in such a busy time of the year. We have a long season, and there's a lot of maneuvering you guys have to do. I'd also like to just shout out any of my wrestlers. Doesn't matter how long they came out for, a day, a week, the whole season, competing or not competing. Takes a lot of guts to just get on the mats, so my respect goes out to you. For my first award, I'd like to thank the wrestling MVP. And for this award, I give it to my most consistent wrestler, my biggest guys. I would invite any of you to challenge him to a wrestling match. Student or teacher, my money is on this gentleman. Please welcome to the stage, Dale Pelshek. For my next award, I have a Heart of the Hound award, and this award goes to a wrestler that is always positive on and off the mats. And although she was robbed a little bit in provincials, the opponent was saved by the belt and eventually went on to take the medal from her. Please welcome Gianna Pimentel. Last but definitely not least is the Rookie of the Year or Most Improved Award. And this goes to a grade 9 student who, in her first tournament, exclaimed very loudly, "I don't know how!" And then eventually turned into the arm throwing machine that she is. Please welcome Ms. Kylie Berry.
Hi everyone, my name is Dan Madison, Coach Randy, and unfortunately our other coach, Coach Leo, is unable to be here today. But on behalf of him and us, we're going to hand out our basketball awards for our 2024-2025 season. Before I want to talk about any individuals, I'd like to thank boys and girls on my team for the last 3 years. So without giving an individual award, I would thank each and every one of you for being part of my team. But with that off the table, let's have some awards. Our first award that we're going to hand out today is going to be our most improved. Our most improved will go out to the player who I've had on our team for the last 3 years. I've seen him grow as an individual, a young man, and as an excellent basketball player. So give a round of applause to Jack Wilczak. ready. Our second award here tonight is going to be going out to our Heart of the Hound, our Blue Violin team, our obvious leader on and off the court. And that man is Ken Duwan. Okay, last but not least, our MVP of the 2024-2025 Hounds basketball season is Riel Scout.
Good afternoon, everybody. As you know, it's the first year for our rec girls basketball team. We have one number that I really want to put up there first before we hand these out. 22,551 was the amount of kilometers that we traveled to compete this year. So we crisscrossed North America. I will say special thanks to Tracy Faye, starting out with us for 19,500 of those one trip she was in Hungary. So quite a good round of applause for Tracy. So to quickly start this off, start off with Rookie of the Year. This is a young player who came to us, and during her first event, looking around like she was on the middle of the highways, people running by her. Then she eventually learned got some confidence and started making some shots. And the girls in the wanted to say who this is when she used to get this little cocky little smile and little cocky little trot after hitting the three. And she developed that over the years. So our Rookie of the Year is Kylie Welsh. So we'll make sure to congratulate Kylie when she's back. Our Heart of the Hound, who was really the straw that kind of stirred our drink and kept us going, and said what she had to say sometimes at inappropriate times, which was kind of funny. But came to us all the way from Bear Tree, Maya Revere. And our last one, I literally don't know what to say about this young lady. I will kind of sum it up by, she's our MVP, but I think she's definitely in the top 2 or 3 in the country when it comes to grades. That would be AK Maya.
Invitational Tournament, zones, districts, and regionals. Special thanks to Bob Baumuller, as well as Andrea and Gabe Brazzi, who helped support our athletes throughout the season as well. Today, I'm excited to give out Heart of the Hound and MVP awards. Our Heart of the Hound award goes to an athlete that brought great energy and character to our group. Congratulations, Reitman Aaron. Our MVP award is going to our doubles pair, who had a great run throughout the season, all the way to regionals. Congratulations, Natalie Krasny and Vera Perrin.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to assistant coach Travis Crumpler hand out the awards for the high school Hound baseball team. As it's happened off tonight, I'd like to thank our team, our players for their dedication. That dedication paid off and we finished in first place for the third year in a row. I'd like to thank Travis Crumpler for his dedication to the team. None of our success is possible without your help. Can I get a round of applause?
Bob and the players. Without you guys, I don't get the chance to coach, so thank you all. First award we're going to present here is the Rookie of the Year. Please come forward, Maddie Buckell. Maddie was first year with our team. He played mostly center field, but he also pitched. He was tied for second in extra base hits because Andy runs that in. He pitched a complete game to clinch first place. Next, what we're going to present here is our Heart of the Hound. Please come forward, Kaylin Ranger. I played infield, catcher, and pitcher. As a hitter, he was second on the team with 19 hits. As a pitcher, he was second on the team with 22 strikeouts in just 12 innings. He was the winning pitcher in the league quarterfinal.
This year we have co-MVPs. We get Jake Woodgum and Ryder Schwab. Ryder's a first-year player, played infield and pitcher. As a pitcher, he led the team with 25 strikeouts and 18 innings. He was the winning pitcher in the League semifinal. At the plate, Ryder was our top hitter. He led the team in hits, extra base hits, including 3 home runs and RBIs. Jake is a 4-year player. Each of those 4 years, Jake was one of our most clutch players. Jake was our team captain this year. He played infield, pitcher, and even caught a little bit. Jake pitched 2 complete games for us this season. At the plate, he led the team with 23 runs scored, mainly because he often just kept running the bases until they threw him out or didn't throw him out. Most difficult to measure was grit. Jake definitely led the team being great this year. Round of applause for himself.
The boys put in the work, supported each other, and grew both on and off the field. I'm proud of what they accomplished and the way they represented our program. So on behalf of John, I'd like to call up your most improved player for Argos baseball, Hayden Dale. And the Argos baseball part of the half goes to Ben Pujol. And for the Argos baseball MVPs, plural, I'd like to call up Keenan Alexi and Pearson Lower.
Hi, I'm Dave Brasney, the coach of the female softball team, and we've had another very successful season. I want to thank the players for their real positive energy and attitude throughout the season, and I want to thank my co-coaches, Mayor Popular and Rachel Perez, with their help. We're still partway through the season, so I'm not going to present any awards today. However, I would like to recognize our graduating grade 12 students. So if I can call them up and we can get a photo, that'd be awesome. First of all, first year player, Abby McConnell. Two-year players, Sarah Harvest, Charlotte Rowe, Macy Kozak. Three-year players, Kiara Barrett, TJ Lee. Four-year players, Natalie Erasmi and Anya Kruger.
So on behalf of Doug Ross, Levi Ford, and myself, we'd like to thank all of our players for their hard work and dedication to have such a successful season. I'd like to now call upon our award winners. We'll start with our senior and junior boys rugby rookies of the year, Kane Morhart and Henry Collins.
Yeah, so I'd just like to thank everybody for playing here this year. It's the guys that are moving on with a big future ahead of them, I think. Some strong players here. So, the junior part of the house, Maddox Woba. Junior boys MVP All right, this guy, Dan already talked about him. Great player, great person. He's come leaps and bounds. Part of the hound for the seniors, Ken Dumont. And our MVP, this guy's tactics, vision, passing, everything. Lead scorer, Rio Minati.
First of all, coaches Darren Wolak and myself wanted to thank all the players this season for committing all their time and efforts into growing and developing us really well. All right, so I'd like to call up our Rookie of the Year. Always up for trying anything and showing rapid development this season is Sarah Jones. Our next award is the Heart of the Hound. Supportive and respectful of all her teammates and opponents alike, the Heart of the Hound goes to Natalie Gillespie. Okay, and finally, our MVP this season is awarded to a dedicated and experienced veteran of our team, and that is Kat Adams.
Alright, we back up here. My name is Terrell. This is head coach Lisa Welder. I'm fortunate to coach with her again for the 2024-2025 Ultimate season. We're currently in the middle of our season, so these are a little bit premature, but we thought all the recipients are more than worthy of their awards and recognition. So without further ado, Lisa, your start announcement.
Okay, I'm going to start with our Rookie of the Year, and this is going to go to Juliette Delaney. Eagle Dubois is going to receive Most Improved. We have two Heart of the Hound awards. These are going to go to Nathan Thompson and Teresa Miller.
And to end off, we have two MVPs. We have one male and one female. Our female MVP, Felicia Ann. And our male MVP, again, Daniel Villarreal.
Good representatives for Notre Dame, again, both on and off the ice. The amount of times we give compliments on the behavior of our student athletes away at different hotels and restaurants. It goes a long way to showing who we are and what kind of character we have as a school. So thank you for that. And finally, to our coaches, for again, the time and dedication that you guys put into working with all of these 200 athletes day in, day out, and it's become a 10-month-a-year program where you guys put your time and effort in, so I just want to thank you guys for all of that hard work, so thank you. At this time, we'll call on Robert Bondler.
I'd like to start by thanking my team for a great year. I know it wasn't the year we dreamed of, but with some struggles, there were a lot of emerging and a lot of development, so I'd like to thank them for that this year. The team voted on the awards, so this is the result of their votes. Our most dedicated player is a young guy who constantly bugs me about finding ice and getting in the weight room and being early to help him out. So I'd like to congratulate our most dedicated player this year, Soren Martin. All right, our most sportsmanlike player. The guy who comes to the rink every day, works hard, leads by example, was a great example as a captain this year, Dylan Murray. Most improved award probably went to 90% of our team. I just want to credit everybody on our team as they all developed, got better as the year went on. But this young man worked really hard at honing his skill and gets better day in and day out. Dustin Sire goes All right, finally, our most valuable player. This young man who started the year, he wasn't our top athlete. He was struggling in the weight room a little bit. gained confidence, putting up points, etc. Became a real team player. I'd like to congratulate our most valuable player, Jack Spaulding.
Good day, everyone. I'd just like to start by thanking my assistant coaches, Kyle Volchek, who's not able to be here today, and Kevin played a pretty big role for us, especially when I was had to step away in the second half. Our awards today were voted on by the players. The players also voted for everyone through every award, so it just says that how deserving these guys really are. They work hard every day. It's a group of grade 9 kids. They brought a lot of energy, and we had a lot of fun. So thanks for my first year as a head coach for this. First award is the most improved. This guy came in with a good start, but really honed in on his skating and shooting, and we're really starting to see that today, and that's Lucas Lunker. Second award is our most sportsmanlike player. This guy worked hard every day. It's not that he didn't take penalties, but he kind of did everything we asked of him, and that's Phil Lewis. Most dedicated player. This guy showed up to the rink every day, ready to work hard, led the group any way we asked him to. He was our captain, and that's Joey Jackson. Finally, we have our MVP. This guy saw a lot of rubber. He backed one of our squad in a lot of games, and we really relied on him in the big ones. So that's Ben Meyer.
All right, on behalf of women and staff, I just want to thank all the girls from here, especially our leadership group, Pat, Anna, and Lacey. You guys were valuable. You guys were on passion, and I want to thank you so much for all the time and dedication and extra hours you guys put into help us build us. So thank you. We'll start with our most sportsmanlike. Finish the year with 0 games, and that's Glenn Albert. Our most improved player is Sophia Lewis. Our most dedicated is Lana Lindell. And our MVP is a well-deserved Josie Ellis.
like to start by thanking our athletes for their dedication and hard work all season long. And on behalf of Hannah and Miss Van and I represent our award winners. Up first, got our most improved player. This player improved as much as she did through her work ethic and coachability. Miss Logan Eisner. Our most sportsmanlike player actually had a lot of penalty minutes, but if you ask her teammates, she was a very good leader and served them all the time, was there to help them, somebody to talk to. That's amazing. Close that. Our most dedicated player, strong player on the ice, and part of the game that way is to show up to work every day. This player won't miss ever, and that's Kate Williams. Our most valuable player is a player who was team first from day one, and they got the job done every time she played, and especially throughout the playoffs. That's Julie Evans.
Thanks to all the players and Travis, U18 team this year, Travis, you supported me lots. I said this to you guys at the beginning of the year, it's important here at Notre Dame to participate in as much as we can. So I'm glad to see all the guys from our team that picked up awards today and other activities. It's awesome to see.
All right, the U18A Hound's most dedicated player goes to Cameron Mansell.
U18A most sportsmanlike player, William Kaiser.
Our most improved player is Cole McDonald.
Really wish I would have seen this guy play a full season. When he did play for us, and he was healthy, he was unbelievable. Work hard every day, on the ice and off the ice. Most valuable player, Colin Donahue.
On behalf of Sergey and myself, I'd like to thank the entire executive team for a fun year. Everybody got the tremendous better for the year. We finished off with a pretty high note with 9 over over the next, which is a nice way to finish off the year. We'll start with our awards with our most improved player. Our most improved player came in his first year at the program, defenseman number 9, sportsmanlike player is halfway through the season and is a big part of our team. Lennox Boston. Our most dedicated player, Brandon Thompson. And finally, our most valuable player, a player that has really stepped up for us right at the end of the year, especially with a lot of safe shots, Josh Hyman. I'm presenting on behalf of Bob Russ, who's here today. So we've written a couple things in regards to the prior to awards. I'd like to take this moment to recognize the 17 Brett Rounds. I'd like to thank all the players for their efforts and dedication for this past season. For me personally, I really enjoyed the opportunity to get to know each player individually. Despite the challenges of an up and down season, I'd like to acknowledge the progress we made this past season. I strongly feel that all players have improved in many areas of the game and we're both as hockey players and young men. Congratulations, John. Most dedicated, we have two winners for this. Most dedicated player for the prep team is Mason Burnett and Tristan Hammond. Most sportsmanlike player is Kalen May. Most improved is Ryder Kane. For the MVP team, there's two recipients, Clay Harmon and Jesse Coleman.
Good afternoon. Ryan was unable to be here today, so I'd like to start off by thanking him for a great season and thanking the guys as well. He sent a little note to me last night just to read for our team. The U18 prep team may not have had the best season statistically, but these young gentlemen showed up and put in the work every day. They even welcomed two-a-day practices several times throughout the long winter to help improve their skill and performance. I'm proud of these boys and hopefully they were able to learn a few things that they can use moving forward in hockey and more importantly throughout their lives as good humans. So on behalf of myself and J-Mac, me, thanks for a great year. Our most sportsmanlike player, Ansel Jacuz. Our most Jacob Carroll. And our most valuable player, our captain, Reed White.
Okay, so I've got the pleasure of giving out the U18 AAA awards. I was only with these guys for 17 games this season, but they welcomed me with open arms, so thank you for that, fellas. Without further ado, the most improved player goes to Brian Bowles. Most sportsmanlike, Jacob Oakhill. This guy did have 2 more penalty minutes than Christian Wilson. Most dedicated, this goes out to 2 guys. We've got Sam Kester and Aiden Pam. And this year's most valuable players is also shared award, Reichen Aaron and Ryder Gilroy.
Just a couple words left, so we'd like to recognize our coaching staff. So this year to present this year's Terry Valley Coach of the Year Award for Director of Hockey League.
It's an honor to present the Terry Valley Coach of the Year Award. First of all, I'd like to thank all of our coaches for your incredible dedication and commitment to your student athletes and your school. To coach takes a lot. It's somewhat of a thankless job at times. And this year's Coach of the Year Award is someone that showed tremendous sacrifice, commitment, culture building, and this person created a happy place on this campus that every single student athlete wanted to go to. So no one impacted more student athletes than this coach. So the Ontario Valley Coach of the Year Award goes to Adam Chernick.
through the year, you kind of saw the ebbs and flows of the team, and they had really good stretches, kind of have some lulls, and then they'd have some good stretches. And then when it mattered most, they showed how good they were. So this year, the Ken Team of the Year is our female AAA Hounds.
For the Meyer Performance Training Center Awards, we have them broken down into 3 categories: female, U15 male, and U18 male. For the female, Kate Williams. For U15 male, Liam Bird. And U18 male, Aiden Bim.
The final word we present, I'd just like to talk about it a little bit, just because it's by far the oldest award at Notre Dame. This award goes back to 1928. And I think I say it every year when we go to present this. I'm pretty sure most of you probably don't know the actual story behind why this award is named after the person. But if you ever get a chance, make sure you go to the archives and ask who Dalton Dwyer is and was. The most known version is Dalton Dreamy Dwyer was named, went to school back in the early days of Notre Dame. And he was very good friend with Bear. He went back, once he was done in Notre Dame, he went off the war, World War II, and sent his military picture to Bear. And as from the war, they were sending letters back and forth, and Bear got a letter from Dalton saying, "Hey, I'm getting discharged and I'm home." So it's perfect, that's great. And then a couple of days later, he comes walking into his office and looks at the picture of Dalton Dwyer on his wall, and all of a sudden there's a smile in the picture. And as soon as he saw the smile in the picture, he knew that Dalton had passed away on his way home from World War II. So after Dalton Dwyer won this award when he came to Notre Dame, we brought it back into circulation and left for a little bit. We brought it back in 2010. We looked at kind of some criteria as to who we wanted to represent this award for Notre Dame, and we did some research to find out why this award was presented in the past and how it had transitioned throughout the years. So it's been the top hockey player, it was the junior MVP for a bit before it went away, and then we brought it back. But when we brought it back, we wanted to bring a little bit of a criteria towards it. So through the director of hockey development at the time, Del Becker, and myself, kind of came up with a few things that we thought would help represent this award. So a high-level hockey player at Notre Dame, male or female, has to be a registered student at Notre Dame, so playing for the Notre Dame hockey team. They have to be a leader both on and off the ice. They have to be determined determined, and they have to abide by the authority of my ideals of mind, body, and spirit. Today's this winter is a very quiet winter. He goes about his business and does everything the right way. He has been here for 4 years. I'm not sure if I've heard him say 4 words over those 4 years. He's been a top hockey player the entire 4 years he's been at Notre Dame. And I think more importantly, I think he's a great kid and a great person. So this year's Bell Fire Award goes to Fearsome Gold. The last thing that we're going to do, I think, before we finish up, we started a tradition a couple of years ago. We're trying to find ways to honor our grade 12 students, athletes, for the time, dedication that they put into our hockey, our programs, our athletic programs. We started with the hockey last year. We started bringing the high school sports as well. So this year, we're going to do a little, we're going to honor all of our grade 12s. Student athletes by presenting their jersey for their sport, but I don't like announcing things a whole lot, so I'm talking in front of everyone. So to help me present this, we'll call upon Stefanko Ben. And Mike Madden as well to represent
All right, we'll categorize the grade 12 by years at Notre Dame. We'll start with our first year Helms. Noah Aldred. Crichton Aaron. Reed Belfort. Josh Blair. Wage Wong. Ansel Chicus. Harris Cross. Danny Gallows. Tristan DeHay. Jeremy Poole. Brendan Hurley. Riel Scout. Leah Bonham. Abby Gone. Callie McInnes. Kane Morehart. Divine Ububu. Maya Regier. Landon Sobolowski. Christian Wilson. Beer Hounds, Kylie Axelnick, Brendan Joy, Danica Hopewell, Peyton Lewicock, Ryan Kowalski, Reagan Lynch, Gianna Paventi, Charlotte Rowe Johnson, Simon Schlosser, our Peter Helms, Felicia Ann, Ben Peugeot, Juliette Gagné Delorme, Sarah Harvest, Sam Kester, Maisie Kozak, Jacqueline Child, Cale Livingston, Jason Morris, Jared Merritt, Ryder Beziak, Tiana Weed, for our four-year helmets, Tyler Allen, Gerald Romero, Jacob Bolkelder, Kobe Buzera, Eagle Dubois, Kenton Dumont, Connor Dunn, Natalie Harassi, Anya Kruger, Lacey Lesko, Pearson Londor, Gabe Lukowski, Kat Madden, Aiden Pym, Sydney Salamandra, Brody Steves, Nathan Thompson, Jet Wen, Samantha Webb. Reed White. Kate Williams.
As she's coming up, just a reminder that after we are done, we're going to do the prayer and victory march. After we're done the prayer and victory march, we'll have everybody over here on the side. What I'd ask is our grade 12s kind of in the middle, and everybody else will be surrounded around. We're just going to move the chairs over. We will have to bring the chairs back to the classrooms that you take them from. So after we're done, please make sure that everybody takes a chair with them and returns it to the classroom. There is snacks over at varsity, so you can head over there right after that. And finally, any papers, etc., please take those with you. I'll clean up a little bit. There is recycling outside there. And just before, as Lisa comes up, I just want to congratulate all our winners, congratulate all our athletes for a great year. Thank you very much.
All right, please rise with me.
Thy loyal hounds, thy banners proudly bear. We pledge to thee our love and our devotion. We beg thee hear and grant our prayer. O guide our steps and lead us safely onward through all the years with loving care. What will